Well, single-use plastics are on their way out as everyone from individual citizens to national governments grapples with the amount of waste we're all creating. A company born in Edmonton is working on some exciting solutions. Matt Morrow and Corey Tillebreck of the Earth Group are here to explain. Thanks for being here, you guys. So here's the product, and let's get into the backstory a little bit. So your company sells bottled water. The proceeds go to the World Food Program, but you were selling it in plastic. So tell us about what you're rolling out now.
Yeah, that's correct. So currently we've been selling in plastic. It's a landfill biodegradable plastic, but at the end of the day, it's still plastic. And this backlash against single-use plastic is massive right now. So we're in the midst of switching to an aluminum can, fully recyclable. It takes less energy to create it, to ship it, to recycle it. And we really think it's going to address this backlash against single-use plastic.
So I want to pick up on that. You said it takes less energy. And Corey, that's one of the major criticisms we hear against some of the more permanent consumer goods is that, well, doesn't it take a whole bunch of energy to produce that?
It does, but we're able to, aluminum it has to be mined out of the ground, and Canada produces a lot of the world's aluminum. However, we can use post-consumer grade aluminum, so all the aluminum that's already out there. So 70% of all the aluminum ever created since the beginning of aluminum is actually still in use today. So we can actually access all that recycled aluminum. It takes very little energy, and our cans are going to be close to 80% post-consumer grade aluminum already. And it takes about 45 days for the time you recycle this in your recycle bin, the time we get it back as a brand new bottle. That's how quick the recycle loop is on aluminum.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your company, you guys met at a skateboard shop? A ski shop. In Edmonton, but now you have this company where you, your profits, 100% of them go to help feed hungry kids. So you've got coffee, you've got tea, now you've got water. The water particularly, tell us a bit about where this product is produced and then where people can buy it.
Yeah, for sure. So currently we could only find one place in all of North America that could actually bottle this. It's a great little town down in Mackay, Idaho. It's literally like driving into Fort Edmonton Park. It's this tiny little space, a couple of young people who are really driven and trying to reduce the amount of plastic in the world as well. So as of yesterday, you can find this in all the Remedy cafes in Edmonton here. We've only had it for, what, 2 days?
2 days, yeah. We're actually flying to Toronto in a couple hours. We're presenting at the biggest food trade show in Canada. And so we're hoping that you're going to start seeing this in all the major grocery stores and restaurants and hopefully airlines and cruise ships over the next 6 months across Canada.
Let's talk about some of those big companies. IKEA has said no more single-use plastic.
Yeah.
Hilton Hotels have said no more single-use plastic. How is that time out for you guys? Those are some of your clients as well.
Yeah, some of our biggest clients, in fact.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for us, it's great to have companies that big that are listening to the public. IKEA is so dialed into what the public sentiment is right now. So we did our best to kind of come to them with a solution in this case. We knew that they were trying to get rid of single-use plastics, and now we've been able to come to them and just met last week in the States and presented this. And there's a lot of interest, so the hope is to start testing it in some key stores in Canada and the US in the coming weeks or coming months. Hilton Hotels.
Yeah, Hilton Hotels Japan, we signed a multi-year deal with them, but in their contract, they knew we were working on this, and they said, as soon as you guys are ready, we want the ability to switch from the plastic to the aluminum, so we're hoping that potentially in the next 6 to 8 months, we can get them switched over to aluminum as well. Yeah.
And how key is that? I'm thinking of the chicken and egg on this. It's one thing for consumers to say, I wish there was something, but another thing for your big corporate heavy hitters to say, it's got to be done.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. I think it's, as a company, we're a pretty small company, so Corey and I really truly believe we're trying to lessen our impact on the planet wherever possible. But it sure helps when you can go to the market and say, here's, there's companies out there like the IKEAs and Loblaws. There's a meeting on Monday with Loblaws and showing them that, this is going to address exactly what your consumers are saying to you.
Wow. But for now, locally, Remedy Cafe is the place to get that.
They're the first ones to step up and place their orders right out of the gate. It was actually right next door to where we used to work at Skier Sports Shop was the first cafe, so it was a really cool. Besides our parents. Our parents were the first first customers.
Always the first. Awesome. You guys, congratulations, and we'll continue to watch the interesting things that you're rolling out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks so much for being here.